Hello Curious and welcome back. If you were in the UK right now or any building associated with the country, you would certainly see a sea of Union Jack flags and other decorations. And while a nod flag here and there might not be out of the ordinary, this time it's all to celebrate Queen Elizabeth, or more specifically, her Platinum Jubilee, which marks her 70 years of service. The celebrations will last from the 2nd to the 6th of June, and there will be plenty of events going on around her native UK, as well as in other countries that are part of the Commonwealth. But while many are gearing up for a long weekend and celebrations, there is also an air of sadness around the event. Why are some seeing this as a possible goodbye to the monarch? What exactly is so special about this event? Could this really be the last of such grand events? Are some seeing this as the end of the monarchy? And what can we expect from the celebrations? Stay with us until the very end to find out all the latest news, but before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to be up to date with our videos. And if you enjoy our work, then be sure to give us a super thanks to support us further. For over a year now, there has been much talk about the dates of June 2nd to June 6th, and all because of Queen Elizabeth II's Jubilee. But why exactly is this one more special than all the previous ones? Well, to begin with, it is worth noting that this is the monarch's Platinum Jubilee, which marks her 70 years of service. And here it is worth noting that in 2022, the Queen has become the first British monarch to celebrate such an achievement. Though she did surpass the previous longest reigning monarch several years ago, and that was her great-great-grandmother, Queen Victoria, who had ruled for 63 years. But there is something else that makes these celebrations even more special, and in a way sentimental for some people, and that is that she is the first and most likely the last British monarch to ever mark such a jubilee. Now you might be asking why that is, and the answer to that, in order to unlock this achievement, the ruler not only has to live long, but also ascend to the throne at a young age. Elizabeth II was only 25 when her father had passed away. Now, with future monarchs looking to take over the throne when they are older, after all, Prince Charles is 73, and even if he were to give up the throne to his son William, he himself is 39. Now, many experts have noted that it is almost impossible to see how any future king or queen can manage a 70-year rule. Of course, that does not rule out any freak accidents in which someone could lose their life. But there is another reason why some think that we will never see such a jubilee, so stay with us to find out why that is. It is worth noting that besides being the only monarch to reach 70 years of reign, the Queen had plenty of other accomplishments. Of course, the list is a really long one, but we'll mention a few. While already at the time she took up the crown, the British Empire was in decline, Elizabeth II had successfully guided its transformation into a Commonwealth, which is a voluntary association of sovereign nations. While many feared that after her father's passing, the monarchy would fade away in favour of progress and change, she ensured its survival by embracing change and modernising it. It is also worth noting that she was the first, and of course so far only, British monarch to address Congress, which took place in 1991. And while the list of the many things she did is long, let's look at how celebrating those 70 years on the throne will look like. Though, what exactly can we expect to see from these few days of celebrating Queen Elizabeth II? The country has already been gearing up, and unofficial ways of marking the moment have been popping up all over, such as a Queen Barbie doll, mugs, tea towels, t-shirts, and even cocktails and desserts inspired by the milestone. And there are even more events taking place. Through the official Jubilee website, people in the UK were able to send in a notice of events that they were organising to celebrate the day, and as of the making of this video, as per the site, there have been 2,429 public events and 3,388 street parties or private events shared so far. These events range from community picnics to arts and crafts to even bonfire parties. Of course, there are a few officially organised events that most of the public is looking forward to. These include the Queen's Birthday Parade, known as Trooping the Colour, which is set to take place on June 2nd. During the parade, more than 1,400 parading soldiers, 200 horses and 400 musicians will come together to mark the Queen's official birthday. Usually it is held on the second Saturday in June, however this year it has been moved to a Thursday to kick off the Jubilee celebrations. Another event that many are eagerly awaiting is BBC's Platinum Party at the Palace. Set to take place on June 4th at Buckingham Palace, it will be a concert featuring some of the biggest stars in the world of entertainment. The lineup includes Queen and Adam Lambert, Hans Zimmer and Sir Elton John, to name a few. Now, if you want to know more about the parade ceremony and its origin, then be sure to check out our previous video by clicking on the link above. But for now, stay with us until the very end to find out why, despite all the cheer, there is sadness underneath it all. But who from the royal family will be in attendance? It has been reported that the monarch will be surrounded by her family during these 4 days, and that in itself has raised a lot of unknowns that were almost impossible to imagine a decade ago, and that in itself will at times change the focus from Elizabeth II herself. For example, the fractured family dynamics were laid bare when Prince Harry and Meghan Markle walked away from royal life. But they will once again come back into the royal spotlight, and this time with their rarely seen children, Archie, who is 3, and Lilibet, who will turn 1 on June 4th, and who will finally get a chance to meet her namesake. Though according to palace sources, they might not be at the forefront of the celebrations, but rather stay back in the shadows, as courtiers worry that they will take the attention away from the Queen, and it has been confirmed that they will not appear on the palace balcony after trooping the colour. Of course, there is also the matter of the disgraced Prince Andrew, and just how long he will be featured by his mother's side. When he was the one to escort the Queen to a memorial service for Prince Philip, there was an outcry from the public for letting him back into his royal duties, so it is not known in what capacity he will be involved in Jubilee celebrations. As per The Independent, it is expected that Andrew will join the monarch at the service of Thanksgiving on Friday, 3rd of June, and the service will take place at St. Paul's Cathedral and will mark the largest gathering of the royal family since Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding in 2018. The Sussexes are also set to attend. Commenting on the family drama, one noted historian who wrote a biography of the Queen Mother said, "I would like to hope that it will be all focused on her. The fewer distractions there are, the better, frankly." And for that, it has also been noted that Prince Andrew won't appear on the palace balcony. Now, if you want to know more about the Duke of York's controversy, then be sure to check out our previous video by clicking on the link above. Though despite all the excitement for the celebrations, there is also much uncertainty and sadness in the air. The 96-year-old monarch no longer has her husband by her side, and since coming down with COVID-19, it has been commented that her health took a hit. She now has mobility issues that have forced her to pull out of a number of public appearances. It affected her so much that the monarch was only able to confirm her attendance at her own Jubilee event at the last minute. As a result, many feel that this could be the last time that we are celebrating Elizabeth II in such a cheery way. Some had even seen Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's appearance at the celebrations as a sign that these could be Elizabeth II's last days. Though of course there have been no reports from inside the palace that suggest that her health is so bad, though it is a thought and worry at the back of many people's minds. Now previously we have mentioned that this will most likely be the last time we celebrate a reigning monarch in such a way, but besides our aforementioned reason, there could also be another one. And that is the fact that many believe with the Queen's passing, the monarchy will drastically change, and maybe not even for the best. Many countries that are part of the Commonwealth have already started to consider following in Barbados's recent lead and becoming a republic, cutting ties with the British monarchy, and according to media reports, recent polling in Canada shows that many are in favour of doing such a thing. While the changes might not necessarily mean more countries cutting ties with their monarchy, many expect things to drastically change after the Queen's reign ends. Leading royal historian Hugo Vickers spoke with Page 6 and commented that the Jubilee is that moment in time, one that most likely we will never see again, and a last chance for celebrations before significant change happens. Speaking with reporters, he said, "This has been an extraordinary golden age that she has presided over, and things will change dramatically at a certain point. So I think these few days will be really important. Everyone must go out and celebrate her." While some talked about changes within the royal family, some had even discussed the possibility of the monarchy falling altogether. Though of course, there are no signs to suggest that this will definitely happen after the Queen passes away. But if you would like to know what exactly would happen if it did, then be sure to check out our previous video by clicking on the link above. So, despite there being reasons for uncertainty and sadness with the celebrations, there is also much reason for cheer. Do you plan to watch any of these celebrations, Curious? Or perhaps you're attending some event or even organising one? Do you think that this will be the last biggest celebration? In your opinion, will the UK ever have another monarch to reign as long as Queen Elizabeth II? And how drastically do you think that things will change after she passes away or steps down? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And if you enjoy our content, then be sure to give us a super thanks. Until next time.